Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to the stream. So today we are going to be working on the sewer system. Now, the way the sewer system is going to work, as you can see from the last stream, I was only just placing stuff down, trying to prototype what the engine room is going to look like, sort of thing. But I've come up with a little bit of a start for the sewer. So the way I'm doing it is this is I'm building everything as an interior, so there is no outdoors, there's no sky. This skylight, all this sky stuff is just so I can actually see what I'm doing. But pretty much the way it's going to work is the jail's going to be up at this level. It can extend out as far as it needs to go, and the sewer system is going to extend out sort of below it, but 5,000 units down. So I believe, once you're up here, um, all this stuff down there will be unloaded, sort of thing. I might move it down a little bit more, but the way it works is these cells, you're going to be able to escape these cells. So you're going to be able to go through this venting system. So the way it works is you go through that venting system and then you'll spawn down here. And this is pretty much coming out of the venting system into this is a waste treatment part. So this is just going to be a little bit of a waste treatment. So the inmates will be coming in and out through here, in and out of the sewer through here, and like if guards find that an inmate's missing, they can go down into the sewers and try to find them, and they'll be coming in and out of this door. So this is pretty much the start of the sewer system. The way I plan on doing it, this is going to be just a water treatment. I'm going to do something over here on this door there, but I've also got this part here like that, just so we can bring some piping down in here. So this is all just very basic stuff dropped down. There's a lot of detailing that I've got to do to make this look a little bit more realistic. Forget the lighting. The lighting's just like that because of the sky lighting. But that's pretty much where we are. So today we're going to be working on this piping. I need to make a level down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this catwalk like that down here at the level down here. This ladder actually works. You know what? Why don't I jump straight in game? I'll just jump in game and I'll show you, or we'll walk around and I'll show you how it works, sort of thing. But that's pretty much where we are today. We're going to be focusing on building out this sewer system. So I want to complete this water treatment section, because this whole water treatment section is going to be its own level instance. So it'll be good for optimization and stuff. But as you can see, we've got true first person. This is where you're going to spawn. You spawn here, and then you can go down here. This is going to lead maybe to another engine room down here or something, maybe something for this water treatment. But as you can see, we've got a ladder, and the ladder system works, so we've got ladder mechanics for the player. So that's pretty much what it looks like. Actually, I can go to third person. So we've actually got third person as well, but there's also first person. So we can go up and down these ladders and that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the sewer right down the bottom there where the water level is. There's also water there as well. Look, I'll show you how it looks like when we get out of there like that. But I can vault over that and we should drop into the water like that. But as you can see, we've got swimming mechanics as well. So yeah, the ladder's too high now. But as you can see, we've got swimming mechanics. This is just the sewage water. So this level is going to change a little bit. But that's where we are today. That's what we're going to be focusing on today. Let me jump over here. Shout out to the free viewers. What's this top fans thing? Interesting. Okay. What's this? Okay, I don't know what that is. But shout out to the two watching now. So that's what we're going to be working on today, guys. Let's jump straight into it. So what I might do is I might work out where this level is going to be here. So let's say the level is going to be there. So this needs to be removed to something. Let's make sure everything goes into the waste treatment. I've got everything just in folders now. I haven't turned them into level instances yet. That's just going to be an optimization step. But I can duplicate that. Go. And go. Okay. I don't know why those alerts are still coming, but how you doing, unknown mate? Welcome to the stream. You're the #1 top fan by the looks of it, mate. But yeah, that's pretty much where we are. So what do you think of this little map? I'm not the best at mapping, but I spent a couple of hours yesterday trying to visualize what this will be like. But this is what I've done so far. What do you think, guys, of it? Anyway, so far of it all? Let me lighten this up. So that's the level we're going for. Okay. So let's just get something down there like this. This actually notifies me when you comment, which is actually pretty good. That's pretty nice so far. Thanks, man. So let's just get that and that. Go and then go. We're gonna have to get this level going. Oh man. So this whole area here is the waste treatment area, and then the sewer's gonna start here. So the sewer's gonna be a separate level instance to this, just so things can unload and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna put a culling distance, so if you're up there, none of this is loaded down here. But that's the idea anyway. That's the idea, guys. Bum, 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 bum. I think the level should be up one more. Alright, that's the level we're looking at. So we're going to need something like this. Bum, 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 bum. It's actually pretty fun mapping this stuff. Alright, so how's this going to work? We're going to go like this, watch. We're going to go, and then we're going to go, and then we're going to go. This is gonna, I'm gonna have to think about this. The level needs to come down a touch, so we need to increase this slightly. Let's go with a 52. And then go. This ladder, we need to change this ladder model. Right now they're just squares with yellow material. But we need to work that out. So that's the level we want. Is that high enough here? Yeah, that's good. Beautiful. Alright, now I know what to do. I've got an idea. Go like that and go like this. Go like that. Bring this over here. Why is the level not the same? Interesting. Now this, I mean, we're going to be able to walk around that. Interesting, because this is throwing everything out. I know what to do. I know what to do. Hopefully that's not going to hit the wall. Aha! Just. Okay. I think that's going to work. What I want to do actually, I want to go like this. Hopefully the audio, everything's all good. Yep, everything's looking good. Shout out to the 3 watching. But this is just a water treatment center, so it's going to pretty much water treatment will lead to a sewer, then the sewer may lead to another engine room on the other side of the jail. But by mapping it down like this, I can build the sewer any way I want. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to build it around this stuff here and having all those objects loaded while you're in the prison for no reason, it doesn't make sense. So this is what we're working with, guys. So I think that's going to work good like that. I think that's the best we got. The railing's not going to look good there, or maybe I won't put a railing there. I'm going to go like this. Alright, so that's what I'm thinking. I think that's going to work. How you doing, Gary Smith, mate? How will the yard work if you have done? How will the yard work? Well, it's going to be an indoor yard. I'm thinking like a big basketball court or maybe, tennis courts or something. It has to be inside because for performance reasons, we don't want to have like a massive interior wrapped around a massive exterior with all this skylighting and stuff. This skylighting you see now is just temporary, so I can see what I'm doing. So it's literally going to be empty. Let's see if I can show you what it's like. So this is the way it's going to be. So that, you know what I mean? With the lighting inside, that's just how it's going to work. But there is no lighting down here, obviously. But this is just there temporarily. So it's performance wise. So really, all that's going to happen is players are just going to be walking around in very simple interiors. I'm getting the maximum amount of frames already. Why did I? Okay. Should I make a door on this side, or should I just leave it like that? Or can I just leave it like that? Uh, Beautiful. So as you can see, this is a lot better build than what I had yesterday. It's when I'm doing a stream, I can't sort of, develop as good as I can when I'm not on stream as when I am on stream, because I'm trying to do things that are not like tedious, to keep the stream entertaining and stuff like that. But I think that's going to be us, I reckon. What's this going to look like here? I won't put one behind there. It's gonna clash with it, so we'll just leave it like that. That works, man. You just need, it's the only thing you need to happen is you just need to be able to get down here. I might bring this water level up a bit more too. You know what? That's good. There's a decent amount of water in there. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do, guys. Let's say the water's there. I want to make a ladder so you can get out of the water. So now we need a ladder. What is this? 35, 32. Yeah, it needs to be one of these. How's this? Okay, so it's going to be here then. Let's see if that works. So we've got 2 bars, 2 bars. Alright, let's see if that works. But first, let's just get this finished. What we'll do is we'll quickly test this water after I put this here. Alright, so you can get in and out of the water now. Or at least you can get out of the water. And you can get up to the top level. Let's see how this goes. Let me quickly jump over here, check up on you guys. Shout out to the 2 watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Notify YouTube to send more people in here. But let's see if we can get out of this water now. In and out of this water, really. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Alright, nice. Obviously need a more dirtier looking material. Instead of it being blue, maybe we'll make it look a bit brownish. We need some water as well. But ladders and swimming is working fine. You can't speed it up. I'm going to make this faster. That's way too slow, I think. And his arms aren't perfectly... Oh, I think we can go 1. Wait, I want to try quickly fix that. So, ladder. Ladder. 33. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. Let's quickly check this. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Only 2 bars. Okay, so this now is a bit shortened. 50. Up, shift, and 50.5 maybe? Only 50, okay. Well, that's just how it is. So it's, what do we got? Wait, let me go like this. Make sure it's shift and. Alright, just over 1. This can probably be shorter. Okay. So 1 bar and a bit, 1 bar and a bit. That's perfect. Alright, so now let's check the ladder one last time. If it isn't, with the hand placement of the ladder, if it isn't that good, we'll just leave it for now, and then we'll start building out. We'll start mapping out the sewer. Oh, that's a little bit better, I guess. I mean, that's as good as it's gonna get, I think, for now anyway. It's obviously very slow. Surely there's something. Let's just make sure I can still get up here. Then we'll finish that catwalk down there. Then we'll start mapping out the whatsy. And then once I've got the sewer started, we can finish up all the detail in this water treatment, and that'd be us for the stream. And then probably in tomorrow's stream, we'll jump into doing the what's it called? The sewer. I think that works. So now we've got the bottom landing, which is pretty cool. We've got some deep sewer water here. So mainly, see that big gap up here? That's where the pipes are going to come down here and go all the way down here and into the water, down to the bottom here. So it looks like there's piping going into here, and this is just like a water treatment pond thing or whatever. There's that. So let's start. Let's start mapping the sewer. Why is that not? Oh, the frame will fix that actually. Come on, man. What's going on here? Oh, interesting. I mean, that's going to work with the frame. Then the still can go this way and that way, yep. So what I need is a frame. Oh, wait. That looks alright. Okay. Okay. This actually, we'll move that to the waste treatment. And there's the tunnel there. Alright, so that's pretty much what I'm thinking. That looks fine, I think. Models, level detail, 4 meter tunnel. Just sort of try and visualize how this is going to go. Use another ladder, can go up to another higher system up there. Probably have a sewer system up here as well, but that's sort of the idea. I can sort of remove this end cap and extend it at any time, but we'll just leave an end like that, just so it's like there's an end here. And then you run down here, probably go up this ladder here to somewhere. Let's see what type of bends we got going here. 90-degree bend. Minus 66,000. What I'll do is I'll leave this because this is just going to be the sewer. This is going to be another build. I've got to think about that a little bit more. But there it is, you know, there's the sewer. There's the sewer there. I think that's going to work. Let's quickly jump in game, see how that's going. We'll be going for 33 minutes. Shout out to the 3 watching. Let's see how this goes. But that's the idea, guys. So that's how you get into the sewer through the waste treatment plant. It's going to be quicker to do this. That's the idea, guys. So this whole waste treatment is going to be a level instance. So once you get in here, this level instance can unload. Alright, so that's the idea there. I don't know what I'm going to do here. We'll probably just put it like a room, an empty room, and some shelving in there or something. But let's start visualizing these piping. Model. Detail. Pipes. So I'm thinking, you know, some piping going up. They can go like this. the idea. That'll look pretty cool, I reckon. So now we're going to have some pipes going straight up to into here. Hopefully that's thick enough to go into there. But that's the idea. What I could do, put a bend on here. It looks very engine room, very water treatment piping. I think that's going to be good. That's the idea. What do you reckon, guys? I think I heard something over here. Learning game dev. Why don't you block out this stuff? There's no reason to try to block out because we're not creating the map yet. This is just prototype. I'm just using assets to prototype out a level so we've got somewhere to build the mechanics. We can rebuild the map at any time, really. You seem to enjoy level design more than any other game development stuff. Actually, no, that's incorrect. I'm a programmer. I'm not a 3D artist. I'm not an animator. You know, not interested in animations, not interested in 3D level design. You know, other people are interested in that type of stuff. What I'm interested in and experienced in is programming. So I'm a programmer. I'm not a 3D level artist or anything. Why not shift your channel to just making different levels? Nah, it's just it's not something I want to do. I'm a programmer. My interest is learning how games go together and making a complete game that works, sort of thing. Most of all your videos are fiddling with level tweaking. Well, a lot of them are, but right now we're just sort of building out a level. But yeah. Okay. Let's go like this. Hmm. Yeah. pretty close to that. I'm not even going to try and go too extensive with this. This is just all we're going to be working with here. Oh, of course. Of course. Okay, hold up 1 second. Okay. Alright, there we go. Everything's fitting nicely now. What I want to do here actually. Okay, this is the last one. At least we'll get this piping done here. Just. Alright, it's working. There we go. There's our piping. There's our piping, just to sort of put a little bit more detail here. We'll leave the sewer there. So what else can we put down? What should I do here? I reckon I'll just do this and make it another empty door for now. Duplicate that and then send that to... Oh, it's already there. It's already in the maintenance. Alright, for now, we can actually that's just how we can extend the waste treatment. I'm not going to like try and make the complete map so far. I just want to detail this up a little bit more. Just so it looks like an engine room. Like maybe I can have some more different pipes coming down here and then going into there like that. I've got to get really, really creative with this just to make it look pretty decent. And then we've got to do the lighting. And then we've got to do the lighting. But I'll quickly show you what the lighting's sort of going to look like. So I'll show you the asset map. So this is sort of how the lighting's going to look. We're going to have floodlights and all that type of stuff. It's going to be really cool lighting down here. Like this type of lighting, see? We're going to have like little lights with little wires going into them and stuff. Like, let me see if I can find something out. Like these are floodlights. Or spotlights, I should say. You know, see how there's lighting all here? Wait, what? Let me see where I can try and give you an example. I think, yeah, floodlights are here. We can even make it, yeah, like pipes bursting and stuff like that. So it's going to be really cool lighting, like this. See how there's a lot of like lighting and shadow and stuff like that. This is how the lighting's going to light up all the pipe stuff. Oh look, I could add these to those pipes. But yeah, that's sort of how I'm gonna, not sure how I'm gonna do the lighting, but that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing so far. How long have we been going for? 48 minutes, not bad. Do you have any core game mechanics working? Nothing at the moment. Haven't done any core game mechanics. I've really only got smart locomotion, which is vaulting, mantling, ladder, swimming, and stuff like that. That's all I've got. There is no mechanics whatsoever. I have not started doing the mechanics, but one of our someone that's joined the team, unknown, he's actually started building some framework. So we might integrate that framework and start coding. So once this is done, and then the sewer's done, and then we have somewhere to escape to and smuggle stuff in and all that, we're just going to leave this for now. This can be built better later on, you know what I mean? Or rebuild a whole brand new system, a whole brand new level with all new models and all that. That can be done in the future. But for now, that's what we've got here. So let's start looking at some props we can put down, something. Models, static mesh. Oh wait, no. What are these in? That's in the sewer. That's not. All these pipes are in the sewer. It's not meant to be. Just got to move into the waste treatment. Waste treatment. Okay. These are all going to be level instances. Also culling, there's going to be a culling volume as well. So building it as efficient as possible, really. Let's have one little playthrough, a little squeeze of a playthrough, see how these pipes look. Oh! There's no fall damage too. I've got to work out the fall damage, but I think the fall damage might apply once you're in the water. Because I think when you drop into the water, you literally jump down to the bottom. Like, watch. Oh no, not there. When you're jumping off high. This needs to be slightly longer, I think. There we are, and here's the sewer. Very nice. So that's the idea, guys. Nothing too serious, you know what I mean? But something half decent. I need to work out what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a floodlight here, floodlight here, floodlight here, floodlight here, floodlight here, so it all looks nice. But that's pretty much the idea. So there's the water treatment facility. Obviously the water treatment for the prison. What do you reckon, guys? Looking good or what? I've got to do something. Catwalk stairs. Oh, okay, look. We've got like... ceiling slush or something, whatever that is. Ceiling wire. Floodlights. Um... Waterfall. Interesting. Yeah, I'm really just gonna have to get creative. Like I said, I'm not a level designer. Like, I'm just gonna have to get a lot more creative with this stuff, I think. I don't think it really matters. You know, nothing too serious. Uh, you know, nothing too serious. Like, I feel like all these walls are empty. Bare, they're all just bare. I mean, like I said, I'm not a level designer. I mean, nothing too serious. I think I'm just going to leave it. There's nothing really more we can do, you know. A metal wire. Okay, there's the wires. You seem like a good dude. I hope you find something that sticks and you make something one day. Well, this is well. I'd be pretty stupid to not to stop making this game. This is a very simple game to make, so it's going to be a lot quicker than any other games I was trying to make. So I truly believe level design is his thing, and he's good at it too. I'm definitely not level designer. It's like I I need a level to work with. That's all I'm building it with. That's all I'm building it for. Um, but yeah, not the best level designer. This is probably the best work I've ever done with level designing or level building. This is literally the best work I've ever done, which I don't even think it is that good. But let's just jump in one more time, run around, see what it's like. I'm a programmer. I've been doing it for 15 years, so that's what I'm interested in, the programming side of things. This looks good enough for now. I want to try and see if I can code it so you can slide down this thing. You probably can, I just don't know. Unless oh, there's no fall damage. What do you reckon? Should we start getting the lighting going? Get the lighting going, see what it's like. See, waste treatment, sewer, that can be another stream. But what we can do is just mess around here. But I'm probably think I'm just going to leave this for now. Like we can come back to this and upgrade it a little bit more. But this is, I think is pretty good. We've got our ladder system down here. We can get into the sewers. This is sewer access here. Let me jump over here. That camera movement gives me motion sickness. Is it the first person camera movement? Do you mean by this? The reason why there's movement is because it's true first person. It's not a typical first person with just hands floating there. You're literally looking out of the eyes of the third person character. So, if you don't really want that sway, oh, that's still got the sway actually. Maybe I can turn it off, but the reason why it's swaying is because the character's actually swaying and you're looking outside of the eyes of the third person character. So, I mean, you can have first person or you can go third person, whatever you feel better with. But I like first person, it looks cool. But this is true first person, that's why it's swaying. If it wasn't true first person, it was a standard first person, just arms floating there, then it would be different. But this is true first person, that's why. I think this is us, guys. What do you reckon? We just got a little waste treatment thing. Yeah, let's jump back into the water. What am I standing on? My collision was probably touching the thing. But yeah, it's not the best swimming, but at least he can swim. You know what I mean? And use the ladder. I feel like that ladder definitely needs to be bigger. There we go. Alright guys, what do you think? There's our waste treatment center. Just somewhere to work with now, just somewhere. I just wanted, you know, instead of going directly into the sewer, I was thinking there needs to be engine rooms. In this situation, a waste treatment plant where you get into the waste treatment plant through the ductwork, and then you go from the waste treatment plant into the sewer, and then from the sewer maybe to a different part of the prison where there's more engine rooms and stuff like that. So that's pretty much how I'm thinking of having it. So I'm thinking about having like a big sewer system like here or something, and then like if you get from this side all the way to the other side of the sewer system, it's another engine room which is on the opposite side of the prison. So this is where you break into the cells here. So this is theoretically around here. This is where the building is. But to get to this side where this is all going to be built out that way, and that's going to be all prisoner rooms and stuff which are restricted. Inmates cannot get there, but to be able to get into those areas you have to go through the sewer system to get to another engine room and then be able to get access to the restricted area of the prison. So that's pretty much the idea I've got there anyway. But that's pretty much where we are. So we've got our prison, we've got our simple prison working, and now we've got our little waste treatment center. And our little sewer started there. So tomorrow I might jump into the sewer, and the next stream tomorrow. Might mess around with this today and just try and get as much detail in here as I can. But let's see how much objects we're working with. 200 objects to make up this. That's not bad. But that's all going to be a level instance. So what I go like that, and then I go here, and then I go to level, and I go bang, level instance. So all these sections are going to be level instances, just so the game can unload and load it when needed very easily. And there's also going to be a cold distance as well. But there we go, guys, the waste treatment center. What do you think? I'm pretty happy with this. I'm not the best level designer, but I got something working, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much where I think I'm going to leave this one anyway. But yeah, what do you think, guys? Shout out to the 3 watching. But yeah, I'll probably start finishing up now. So if any of you's got any questions about the game or anything, hit me up now. And I'll be able to answer your questions. But that's pretty much where we are, guys. We've done 3 live streams in 3 days. But if you want to go check out the first devlog, there's a devlog playlist. Go check out. I'll just put out one video, just sort of asking you, should I make this game? The next one's going to be obviously me showcasing the escaping system for the characters, and that's when I'm going to have to start doing some coding, some logic, you know, some inmate and guard logic and all that stuff like that, interaction logic. But our developer unknown. He's actually already built some of that framework, so we might use his framework. Why do you hide your other project videos? I did because I thought about 2 months of what I'm going to do. I was actually going to go back to my original zombie game, and instead of making a multiplayer, I was going to go and make it a single player. But then I thought to myself, this is a waste of time. It's really a waste of time. I don't want to make this game where it's just going to be a waste of time, you know. It's not going to go anywhere, you know what I mean? So I fought really hard as how I'm going to make this roleplay, because I really want to make a roleplay game and a multiplayer game. And I thought, how am I going to make this roleplay game but in a much more smaller scale? And I come up with this idea. Instead of making a complete roleplay game with cops and robbers and bank systems and housing and all this type of stuff, we focus on role-playing inside of a prison. So I'm essentially making one system out of that role-play game and turning it into a game. So instead of making 50 different systems on par with Rockstar and 5M, which is never going to happen, we're doing it this way. This way it's a lot more achievable. It's going to be a lot quicker for us to do it. And like I plan to have potentially closed beta early access within the next 3 to 6 months. So this thing's going to come together very quickly. a lot quicker than, and I've actually re-showed those videos. So I took down those roleplay videos because I thought, because if I was going to make the zombie game, I didn't want anybody getting confused of what type of game I'm making. So I hid all those roleplay videos, but they're back up now. So they're back up. I deleted them off my TikTok, which is stupid. I should have put them on private, but I deleted them off my TikTok, all the shorts. But that's about it. But that's pretty much where we are. So shout out to the 4 viewers, but that's pretty much where we are, guys. Yeah, there we are, the waste treatment center. Into the start of the Watsy. I don't know what I'm going to do here, but maybe we can do something there. I don't know. But that's pretty much where we are, the water treatment center. What do you reckon, guys? Very nice, very nice. Very nice, I know. It's beautiful, I know. It's immaculate. But yeah, I sort of spent hours and hours just sort of coming up with this idea yesterday, but I think that's pretty good, and I think this is pretty much complete enough for now anyway. This is complete enough. Like, what can we do, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I feel like it's all bare here. Maybe I can get some... Oh, wait, actually, models, detail. Have we got decals, which will potentially be here? Okay, there's detail, decals. Concrete damaged. Interesting. Oh, okay. 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 Mad, I can use these decals to just make everything look a little bit more dirtier, like that. Yeah, that looks a lot better like that. It's in the water treatment. Alright, so there we've got decals. What other type of decals we got? Just damage and stuff like that. What's this large text? Okay. Alright. Alright, so that's where we are, guys. That's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. How long have we been going for? Just over an hour. That's pretty much where I wanted to leave it. So that's pretty much where we are, guys. What's going to happen next is I'm going to work on the sewer system. The whole idea of getting this together now is so we have somewhere to escape. We have somewhere to go get contraband. Maybe you can... To find tools and materials, you have to go down into the engine room and find little bits of metal and stuff like that. Maybe I can make it so you can pick up metal and resources and stuff, so then you can use to craft shivs and all that type of stuff. So there's potentially multiple different reasons why we're going to have this. You know, 1, to smuggle drugs in, 2, to smuggle contraband in, 3, to go searching for materials and all that type of stuff. So that's pretty much the idea. So what I'll do is I'm just going to detail up this a little bit more today myself, and then once all that's done, tomorrow we'll jump straight into the sewer system and we'll start building out this sewer system. And then I can probably build one more engine room on the other side, so then that's all we need, and then we can leave this for now and we can, you know, we can upgrade it and come back to it later on. But anyway, guys, that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one, which will probably be in a couple of days. Peace.